I just decided I'm going to bring justice to EA's ugliest, nastiest, dumbest house. This bathroom is nasty. What is this? This corner makes no sense. And I'm going to replace it with a stunning, gorgeous, striking, modern house. And I spent more than 10 hours just on the floor plan. After generally getting rid of this house, I plopped down different elevation of the new home where you can see, well, very vaguely, inspiration from the original house. I get the 3 stories to create that monolithic, imposing presence the original house had, and obviously I wanted to carry over all the windows but in a tasteful and not so creepy way. I also wanted to carry over the double height ceilings and open to below features of this house. And this is where the challenge really began, guys. You see, the front of the house was inspired by this house, but the rest of the exterior and the floor plan of the house was completely made by me. And I have 2 rules when building in The Sims 4. The proportions of the house must be balanced, and number 2, the floor plan has to make sense, especially for modern houses. Imagine trying to build a logical floor plan while making sure the exterior proportions were balanced while still trying to maintain some inspiration from the original house wasn't easy. I spent roughly 13 hours just creating the floor plan, guys. And I think it was worth it. I mean, because this house is amazing. On the main floor, we have the triple garage adjacent to the laundry, mudroom, and the biggest kitchen I have ever made. It has a huge pantry and a scullery. By the way, if you're a peasant like me and don't know what that is, well, it's basically a small room just for doing the dishes. I mean, a room specifically made for dishes, you have to be rich. And behind the kitchen, we have the huge master suite, and on the other side of the kitchen, you have the breakfast nook, the main living room, the formal dining room. Across the entrance hall, you will find a powder room, access to the laundry, and an elevator because bitch, no one is climbing 2 flights of stairs every day in this home. On the second floor, we have a quote-unquote piano room, which is really more of an atrium. We then have the study/library space, a kitchenette, an entertainment room, the main bathroom, and the children's bedrooms, which we'll get to see shortly in a first-person view. And on the 3rd floor, you'll find a huge office, a gym with a sauna, an art space, and a guest room with probably the best view in the entire house, which is kind of stupid. As usual, I like to create a family for my build so that I can furnish the home with a personality. This is a family of 6. We have the dad, and then we have the other dad. They are homosexuals if you didn't put that together. Trigger warning, a bit too late, but here it is. They have adopted 3 children. We have Mason, Francis, and London, and Odalis, and they also have a dog named Draco. Dad number 1 is a very successful author and also works for a huge publishing firm, and dad number 2 is a famous commission painter, so they make a good living because otherwise they could not afford this home. And we're about to see why. Also, my sinuses are kind of acting up right now because of the pollen allergies outside. I live in Florida, so yeah. Alright, so as you can see over here, it's that imposing presence I was talking about. And for me, it's kind of interesting because this house over here on this side of the house is actually 3 stories, but like I don't think it necessarily looks like it's 3 stories, and I just kind of thought it was an interesting design aspect of this house. So we have the 3 garage doors. Now let's go ahead inside. That is actually the teenage son's car, Mason. It is a Volkswagen Golf. Honestly, I don't really know because I don't really care for hatchback. But now let's go take a look inside. And guys, this part, I'm actually kind of obsessed with this part because of how just grand this entrance is. To me, I just kind of wanted to have like an outdoor vibe in here. I wanted to feel like a plaza, which is why I use the same flooring that I use outside, but in here, and I use the same bricks from outside in here, just to give it that outdoor feeling. Also over here, this is actually a pool because I just found out you cannot use fountains inside of a building, which is stupid, but moving on. We move past the entrance. We have a black wall over here just because I felt like doing like a darker theme over here. And we have the formal dining room. Very simple here. We have a mini bar. We have this beautiful chandelier. We have this gorgeous mirror that I just love. And I have 2 extra chairs over there. that, if you use your imagination, technically you can move them over here if you need more seating, but otherwise they just kind of sit over there. And then we have a window with these beautiful drapes next to it. And I use these dividers from Harry. She makes custom content because I didn't want to have necessarily like a wall here, but I still wanted it to be like have some separation. So that's what I did there. You see, and from some angles you can't really see in there, which gives you some privacy. But like head on, you can see through. And I just thought it was an interesting choice. Over here, as you can see, we have that beautiful double height ceilings that I wanted to keep from the original house that EA built that was just horrible. And we have like a open to below section there, again as the original house, and just like a super minimal. Who are these people? Wait, do I know those people? Oh, actually, that guy over there, he's actually from one of my other build, my previous video. If you haven't checked it out, you should go look at it because he's hot. That's what I'm saying. Actually, let's go take a look. I'm like obsessed with this guy. It's honestly kind of creepy, but just you understand what I mean. Just excuse me, sir. Anyways, let's get back inside. Distractions aside, but you see, I wanted to keep the windows from the original house as well, but in like a more tasteful way. I think this is something that is definitely more realistic than we got in the original house. If I say original house one more time, honestly, I don't know. In the EA house, there we go. But in just like a more tasteful way, we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 12. I lost count of the panels that we have here. Also, as you can see, I kind of like to think of my builds as more realistic, maybe. And I feel like a roof like this in real life will need like support. So I placed these two columns here, which I thought gave this area just like an interesting look as well. But it's also like structural, at least in my head. Then over here we have a wine fridge that's built a wine wall. I don't know what I actually don't know what you call these things. And I just thought it was, I mean, a house like this, it deserves something like this. And I just thought it came out beautiful. And but moving on, over here I have, this is more of the breakfast nook. We have just for shares. Very simple, again, beautiful windows into the exterior, very minimal. Guys, this is the biggest kitchen I have ever made in The Sims. Like, honestly, I just realized I have green chairs here. Honestly, I actually struggle with this kitchen because like it's so big. I didn't know what else I could do here, and I don't know what that has to do with green chairs, but I went with green chairs. Just it'll be alright. We have like a coffee nook here with white cabinetry for whatever reason. We got some stuff sitting, just just to make the place look lived in. And then over here, I love this part of the house. For example, if you look here, I was trying to create like a wraparound window illusion here, which is why I used those glass things on the roof. And I just think it looks so cool. I like the planters hanging from the roof, double stove. This is a range hood. It's actually made by Tad's. I'll write it over here on the screen. It's by Tad's Beam. I will try to create a CC list for this build, but I'm not making any promises because I have a lot of work that I'm doing for the new Growing Together expansion pack. Oh, and I love this aspect. You see how he looks like deeper counters. That's just another counter sitting back there. And I just thought it was interesting. I've never done something like this in The Sims, and I've never seen anything like this done in The Sims. I've seen it in real life in like a lot of like house building shows and stuff. And we have one of these super expensive fridges. These fridges are probably cost like $25,000 to $30,000 in real life. And a house like this deserves an expensive fridge. Then we have kind of like a prep sink. This sink is definitely more for like prepping food rather than washing any dishes, because if you remember earlier in the video, we do have a scullery here. Oh, he's still in there. That was creepy. We have the toaster, and if you go into the scullery, honestly, I didn't really detail it that much because my computer was screaming because of this bill and how many items I have placed. But that's that. Number one, he's very handsome. I just love how he kind of looks dated on the face. Yeah, and then we have a thermostat over here. Then we have a pantry, but I didn't really put anything in here just because, again, my computer was screaming. And yeah, also, I've spent over a month in this house. so I didn't really want to spend too much time on that. This is just a closet, and then over there we have the stairs, and that's the master bedroom entrance, which we will take a look in 1 second. But before I want to go into the laundry room, we have a huge island here just for storage and convenience. We have washer and dryer, another sink. I don't know if you have special awareness, but if you can see, this connects back to like the main entrance hall that we have here. Just because I feel like if you enter to the home, you still want to have like quick access to the laundry and mudroom, which is over here. Then over here we have a powder room, which is fairly detailed. I usually don't detail powder rooms that much, but I wanted this build to be special. And then we had the elevator to the second floor. Now we're gonna go into the garage, and then in the garage we have a couple cars. These are made by Lori Sims. I love the fact that they take their time to provide all of these car models for free. We have a Mercedes S-Class, which I mean, it's an S-Class. What can we say about it? It's special. And then we have the new Range Rover, and I think it's one of the most beautiful cars ever made. I think they did such an amazing job with this thing in real life. Obviously, those are the parents' cars. And then over here we have an Audi Q7, which in my head is Frances, which is the oldest daughter's car, which is a hand-me-down from one of the parents. They upgraded to the Range Rover, and they decided to let her keep this car. We are gonna move on, and now we're moving back into this area so we can go take a look at the parents' master suite. I call it a master suite because it is pretty big. So once you enter the room, you have this corridor or hallway, and then here we have the master closet. No windows here, and I just love the vibe in here, how dark it is. Just looks so classy, luxurious. Further down the hallway, we have another like armoire wardrobe situation, and in my head this is more for like the just like general storage and the daily clothing you wear every day. And behind that, on the other side, we have the master bathroom, which honestly is probably one of my favorite ones I've ever done. I went with these gold accent mirrors. I don't know why. I just kind of wanted to have a pop of color in here because everything is black and white. So I thought the gold antique mirrors kind of look cool in here. And then we have this mirror, um,
12 seconds later.
Mirror counters. And then on the other side, we have a beautiful walk-in shower with a bathtub in front. I just love how luxurious this looks with the all black, with the tub there, the dark tinted glass, and just another gold accent over there. And I have a chair there for whatever reason. And then over here is where the toilet is supposed to be, but I actually forgot to put the toilet in there, and I forgot to change the flooring. So just imagine in your head that that's where the toilet is. Moving into the actual bedroom, it's very simple in here. Honestly, I didn't do a lot. Just a big ass painting on top of the bed, a lot of just muted colors, just because that's kind of my aesthetic. This is probably one of the most my aesthetic houses I've ever built in The Sims. And then we have, which is supposed to be the Apple Studio display. The TV, honestly, kind of seems a bit high on the wall, but that's it. Now, leaving the bedroom, we're gonna go to the second floor. And honestly, let's take the stairs. I was gonna go in the elevator, but that's just kind of stupid. So let's just go up the stairs. We are received into a whole bunch of nothingness, just walls, flooring, and doors, which is very confusing. So let's just start from back here. Oh, sorry, for whatever reason, my game keeps doing this glitch, and I don't know how to fix it, and I've tried everything. So just bear with me, please. Oh my gosh. The first room we're taking a look is Francis' room. Very simple, very clean. That painting is actually a TV. It's custom content made by Harry. And then honestly, I just wanted to have like a super peaceful vibe in here. Very clean. Think she's more of an eccentric person. And she has a very specific aesthetic, and that's what she did with her room. Another thing in my head, she is a fashion designer, so I just kind of made like a little workspace area for her here, with one of those like Surface Studio computers made by like Microsoft that it like falls down so you can draw, so she can design her, her fashion stuff. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Then over here we have just like a sitting reading area, kind of like a whole vibe. Honestly, she just sits there and reads. And then she also has access to her own balcony, but I didn't put anything here because honestly I didn't feel like it. Then she has her own private bathroom, which is not that exciting. Did I forget? I forgot to put a light here. And then she has, guys, I'm going to lose my shit. This keeps happening. Do you see this? And I don't know how to fix it. Alright, my game keeps glitching, so my apologies, but let's quickly try and get through this room. Right past her bathroom. Oh my gosh. Is her walk-in closet. Honestly, not a lot. Just, wardrobes. Now let's leave this fucking godforsaken bathroom because it's breaking my game. Oh, I put a scarf there. Some flowers. Oh, that's cute. Ooh, and a color wheel because, she's a designer. When we come out of this bedroom, we walk into this one, which is London's bedroom. She's a child, so her room is not that exciting. Just a whole bunch of crap that I put here. That mirror, and oh, this chair is actually pretty cute. And that's it, honest. Oh, and then these are where her windows are, uh, over here, but I just kind of put drapes across the entire wall because from this side, if you can see through, is actually where her wardrobe is. And I just thought it was like a cute design feature just to hide all of it and just give her some privacy. I actually think this room in first person view is a lot cuter than what I thought it was. Over here, oh my gosh. This is Odali's little nursery. She's like a kid. I didn't really know what to put in here. And I actually built this home before the infant update came out. So she's actually not an infant, she's a toddler. And then through here is her walk-in closet. And she's a kid, so I didn't really put anything in here. And this is her bathroom, which is actually Jack and Jill situation, which we'll get to see more in a second. But leaving her bedroom, that I believe that's just a closet. Yeah, just a closet. We walk into Mason's bedroom, which honestly it's like a whole vibe. I really like how dark and moody this bedroom is. I love the orange leather sofa, which is complementary to like the bluish greenish walls and colors he has here, and a fan, because if there's anything you know about like playing video games in a bedroom, which I'm guessing he does a lot of, it gets hot in there. And then, oh, just a whole bunch of like food trash over there, because honestly that's just resembles me. I'm a generally clean person, but even I live have like food stuff in my bedroom, which I know for some people it's a no, but hey, I share a house with my family and I need to escape them. Over here, we have his walk-in closet, and just past his walk-in closet, you will see his sink area, bathroom, and just past this door, we walk into the area where the toilet is, where the toilet is, and some storage and the shower. And you see inside of the window, I went with that divider just to give it some privacy, because from if you're like off center, you can't really see in. So when you're sitting on the toilet, I'll show you. Let's take a look. You see, you can't really see in or out. So it gives them some privacy in here. Through this door, you see, it sends us back to Odalis's bedroom. And I just thought that was such a cool feature, guys. I spent 13 hours in this fucking floor plan. So you better enjoy it. Give it a fucking like if you're still watching. Let me know what is your favorite room of this entire house. I also gotta hurry it up because my family's on the way back and they are loud. Over here we have the main bathroom for the like kind of like the entire family bathroom. We have this beautiful floating vanity. We have this beautiful walk-in shower with a stool, and I just love this little detail because this bathroom doesn't have a window. I decided, and just imagine it's tinted, otherwise you'll probably like fucking burn to death. And again, one of those dividers, and the toilet, beautiful tub. Back again over here into the main hallway, we have the kitchenette. Just general stuff here. Honestly, not a lot of effort put into this room, guys. I've actually been working on this house for a month, over a month. So I just need to be done with this video and upload it. And this is entertainment room. Honestly, there's not like a lot of things. I wish we had like a pool table, but I use a ping pong table, foosball. We got some storage there. We have a beautiful, huge yellow couch for the entire family to sit. And I love this sign, and a TV, some shelving, and an Xbox. Moving on across the hallway. This is just a storage room. There's nothing in there. But the other door is the study slash office space for the entire family. And again, it connects to the kitchenette. That's a storage room. Beautiful dark wood shelving. Amazing desk with an Apple computer. We have one of these chairs. I don't know what it is called off the top of my head, but I know rich people love this chair. So there's actually a couple of these around the house you'll see. Oh, and then through here, I have these dividers, but this one actually don't have glass in between. So it's still kind of open to the entrance. I just thought it was such a cool vibe because I kind of wanted to be part of it, but I didn't want it to be just open because I feel like that will echo a lot. So that will kind of like be distracting if you're trying to study or get work done in here. If we go through this archway, this is where the elevator is, which connects again to the, obviously you know how an elevator works, connects to the elevator downstairs. We have an aquarium because I didn't know what to put here. We have footballs for the pets. We have the piano, which apparently online I read that there are ways to place a piano in a room, but honestly there was a lot of conflicting information, so I just kind of threw it in here. And I put two more of the chairs, table. I didn't put any plants or anything here. By this point, I had already been working on this over a month when I was finishing this specific room, so I just wanted it to be done with. This time we're gonna go ahead and take the stairs, the front stairs, and guys, just look at this view. I think this is stunning. If you were like standing here and you see this, I'm sorry, but you know you're rich. Like, look at this, the brick, the windows, the view, and there's actually more windows there, but with the dividers because I wanted to let light in, but I didn't want it to just be pure sun just shining in. Then the elevator comes out over here on the third floor. We have the gym. Then as you can see, we have the sauna there. We have like a little fridge area. And on this door, we'll actually get to see that in just 1 second, but that is like the dad's office, the one that's a publisher and he works from home. This area earlier, this is just where this dad kind of does his painting work, and yeah, not a lot to see there. We'll go there later just because I love that room. Just as like a hotel room. This is the guest bathroom. That's in, private. But moving on, let's finally go into this room. But this is probably my favorite room in the entire house. I just love those libraries. Oh, I put some luggage there because in my head this dad travels a lot, so he just has kind of like a lot of things he usually brings with books and work. But look at these ladders and this shelving. I just thought it looks amazing, and honestly, I'm in love with this room. I have a projector with a board there because in my head, the dad actually brings a lot of business partners over, and that's actually what that guest bedroom is upstairs on the third floor because they kind of stay there and they come in here for their meetings and whatever. But yeah, again, two more of those chairs, but in like a different color, and I think they look really good in this room. Plant, another chair over there, file cabinets for important stuff, obviously. And then we have like this huge desk that I kind of wanted to be like a conference desk, and also just like a desk. I don't know what else. But yeah, and then I have like a little printer over there in the corner. And guys, just look at this view. Let's go through the plant for like a second. Imagine. Oh, also that house that over there is actually a house that I'm building for the new Grown Together expansion pack. So subscribe if you want to see that because that's one of my favorite houses ever. Oh, over here is the one little powder room you saw earlier. But now we're outside, right behind right outside the kitchen. Honestly, there's not a lot going on back here. Yeah, it's like a small yard. It's all like concrete. They didn't really want to have to do a lot of like mowing the lawn, landscaping, so they kind of just put concrete everywhere. We had this beautiful outdoor kitchen with a grill, a sink, and just like a outdoor sitting dining area. We had this beautiful fencing that is actually the same color that I use around the house, as you can see there. And on the other end of this, these are the doors and the windows to the master bedroom. But yeah, I just wanted to give you another look of the front of this house. And if you enjoyed this house, check out this other family home that I did in The Sims 4.